Lunch and Learn. I'm so glad that you're able to join me on today. For those that may not know who I am, that may be watching this recording a little bit later on, I'm Rikisi McMillan. I'm an honorably retired Air Force veteran, social worker, integrative nutrition health coach, and a Get Fit 21 coach. And today, our training will focus on product knowledge and the 7 mechanisms of balance. We'll go over how it reduces appetite, absorbs and removes fat from the body, as well as promoting fat burning, normalizing blood sugar, lowering triglycerides, improving cholesterol, and then finally decreasing leptin resistance. And so as coaches, so many times when we're meeting with our clients, knowing how the supplementation actually works is important to what we do. And prior to getting into our Lunch and Learn sessions, we always want to rehearse in our ears who we are as health practice advisors. We're comprised of a wide team of healthcare professionals, health coaches, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, dentists, social workers, fitness trainers. We also have hospitals, fitness centers, and wellness centers who are aligned with us. We offer health coaching programs. We facilitate those that address metabolic health issues from weight loss, gut health, cholesterol, diabetes management through our coaching programs, which include Get Fit 21, the Cleanse program, and our Feel Great system. And then finally, we do that by using Unicity Medical Nutrition. And Unicity is a direct selling company that creates science-based nutritional products that are sold in more than 50 countries around the world. And today we'll be focusing on the medical nutrition that has to do with balance. And so when we talk about balance, balance is a vitamin-rich and fiber-based dietary supplement. It's formulated to bridge the gap between where our clients are and where they want to be with their health goals. It's a pre-meal drink formulated to provide essential fiber as well as reduce carbohydrate impact on the body. And this is important because we know that the carbohydrates, which include whether it's white bread, white rice, potatoes, sugar, this can drive up insulin levels in the body, which leads to weight gain, why many of our clients come to see us. And so when we talk about those 7 mechanisms of balance, as I shared earlier, it's important to know that we're providing medical nutrition to our clients, but how does it actually support them? And so the goal of the training is to help us to become subject matter experts, so to speak, on this particular supplement. And if our clients have any questions regarding their health, we'll be able to speak to the power of this particular supplement. And so focusing on the first one, which it reduces appetite. And so because of the fiber that's in the actual balanced drink, we know that it forms a soft gel solution in the stomach. This creates a feeling of feeling satiated. It reduces the appetite and it prevents overeating. When it's taken before a meal, it slows the absorption of the food that we eat. It's a simple concept, but it's helping people to feel fuller sooner, as well as eating less. So if you have a client who's struggling with those appetite issues, balance certainly helps to bridge that gap. The second thing is that it absorbs and removes fat. Because of the special fiber blend that is found within balance, it actually binds with the fat from the foods that we are eating. And what this does is that it reduces the amount of fat that's being absorbed in the body and safely removes it from our system. And so this is a win-win because it naturally does this in the body because of this special fiber blend. I always call balance like it is a miracle supplement. I've never come across anything like it in my years, but it is simply amazing in what it does. The third thing is that it promotes the body's ability to burn fat. And so taking balance before our meals, it slows down that rate that the glucose is actually absorbed into the bloodstream, and it reduces the amount of insulin that the body actually needs. And so when there are lower insulin levels in the body, it enters into what we call that fat burning zone. So you'll hear us use that term quite often throughout our Get Fit 21 rounds that we lead our clients in. So when we talk about individuals entering into that fat burning zone, this is how balance helps to support that. So it allows our clients to turn or to burn that fat that's stored in the body through those fat cells. And just one of our coaches, Judy Gilman, she has had great experience as with many of our other coaches that have had and used this balance. She says that being able to reduce the body size, reduce the body lipids, reducing the blood glucose, balance is a complete package for her patients that are struggling with diabetes. So anytime you have a client that has diabetes or blood sugar issues, balance is the supplement that we want to be able to recommend. The fourth thing is that it normalizes the blood sugar levels. It helps to control the glycemic index response to meals while reducing insulin resistance and lowering the HbA1c. And when we are talking about that glycemic response, what that has to do with is it's the effect that our food or the meal that we're eating has on our blood sugar levels after we eat. So for instance, a boiled potato has a glycemic index average of about 82 relative to glucose. And if we look at white bread, it has a glycemic index of 116. And so this is important because it reduces the risk of diabetes or coronary heart disease. So when we're coaching our clients, talking with them about making those food changes, knowing, again, their eating habits is important to changing those behaviors. And that's much of what we do in our Get Fit 21 platform. Does anyone have any questions so far regarding the first four mechanisms that have been covered? No. Okay. And so the fifth one is that it helps to lower our triglycerides. And triglycerides, these are a type of fat that's found within the blood. And high triglyceride levels, they increase our risk of heart attack, stroke, diabetes, as well as obesity. But balance has been proven to reduce the triglyceride levels by an average of 40% in just 60 days, less than 2 months, which is phenomenal. And so other studies have actually shown that they can help to block leptin from reaching the brain. And when we're talking about leptin, if you're not familiar with that, that is a protein hormone, and its primary role is to regulate long-term energy balance in the body. And so it's a major influencer of energy. It influences our appetite. It influences our satiety. And so we want to make sure that the leptin is reaching the brain properly so that the body can have long-term sustained energy. And so by reducing the triglyceride levels, the leptin is able to cross into the brain and into the body, and it gets the signal to stop storing and start burning fat, which produces the energy that we need for our overall physical health. That sixth area is that it helps to improve cholesterol levels. So we know that many times we hear about high LDL levels, which is the bad cholesterol, our low HDL, which is our good cholesterols. We want to make sure that it's at a good level because it increases the risk of heart attack as well as strokes. But new research is showing that high LDL levels contribute to obesity and weight gain. And so balance on average helps to reduce the LDL levels by 31% and increases our good cholesterol by 29%. And so again, the supplement is a win-win for the clients that we are coaching. One of the other areas underneath cholesterol is that balance has been proven to restore and maintain healthy levels of cholesterol in 4 different ways. The first way, I've mentioned the fiber matrix that the balance is made of, and what the fiber does is it helps to block the reabsorption of cholesterol from the intestines. Also, the plant sterols help to block the absorption of cholesterol from the food. And then we have the polycosanol that reduces cholesterol production by the liver. And when we talk about polycosanol, that is actually derived from plants such as sugarcane. Sometimes it can be derived from wheat, but it has a natural ability, again, to reduce that cholesterol production that's in the liver. And then finally, chrysanthemum, which helps the enzymes to break down and remove the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, from the body. And then the 7th area is that it decreases leptin resistance. And as I shared earlier, that leptin is responsible for sustaining long-term energy within the body. And it's one of the ways that the body communicates to our cells and to our brain. And when it's working properly, the brain stops craving food, it reduces those cravings, and it helps you to feel full. And so after our clients take the balance regularly, those fat cells in the brain, they begin to communicate and have that healthy communication two-way that reduces the cravings, it helps with the appetite, it increases energy, and it ultimately results in losing the fat, which we want to help our clients to do. Just another word on the leptin resistance. Leptin helps us to keep that normal weight. The level of leptin in our blood is directly related to how much fat we have. And so when it comes down to leptin resistance, it causes you to feel hungry and eat more. But when we have that balance that is brought about by balance, it helps to really balance that out within the body overall. And so these are the 7 mechanisms of balance. So in your time, if you want to be able to download this resource, you can find it in the coach's resource area. Having the knowledge and the understanding of the products that we are providing to our clients is essential. It will help us not only to become better coaches, but it will help us to provide the support that our clients need by truly understanding how this supplement actually works.